In honor of Capricorn season, let's talk about lies, myths that are out there about Capricorn that are absolutely not true, but people actually believe them to be true. In case you're wondering, yes, I do offer private astrology readings, link in bio to schedule your reading. And if you want to participate in our weekly astrology Q&A, I host them every Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 7:30 Central Time, right here on TikTok. Now back to Capricorn. Myth number 1. Some people say that Capricorn is too negative. Capricorn is too pessimistic. I guess it depends on how you look at it. From my perspective, Capricorn is a realist. Capricorn doesn't want to know the best that you can do for them. They want to know who you are at your worst. If I don't know who you are at your worst, I don't know you. Because who you are at your best doesn't tell me anything. I need to know what is the X factor when things are not going well. So as a Capricorn stellium myself, I plan for the worst case scenario. You best believe I have a plan A, B, C, D, E, all the way to Z. I always got to be ready. So yes, that means that I have to swim in the darkness, and that's a part of my personality. Number 2, people believe that Capricorn is afraid to take risks, that Capricorn is not a risk taker. I disagree with that. Capricorn likes to take calculated risk. We don't like risk just for the sake of the thrill. We're not interested in the thrill. Life has been hard and thrilling enough for us since we were born. Most of us have never really had a childhood. We're not interested in wild risk just to woo. We're not into that. We need to know about the propensity of this risk leading to success, taking us to the place where we're trying to go. If we can't calculate and measure that, what's the point? Number 3, this one is a really popular one. Capricorn is materialistic. I disagree. It's not that Capricorn is materialistic. It's that Capricorn understands that money has value. And if you don't have a home to live, you need a car to live in, you need a hotel room to stay in, and those things cost money. So yes, Capricorn is practical. Number 4, Capricorn is obsessed with work. Well, that one is partly true. Capricorn is obsessed with work because Capricorn knows that you need to work to get the things that you want. Capricorn knows that nothing will be hindered to you. Capricorn knows that hard work is the only path to realizing your dreams. So they're focused. Besides, they don't trust anybody else to take care of them. So how else are they going to survive if they don't work? And lastly, number 5, Capricorn is boring, is what they said. And that one is partly true. We are boring in the sense that we don't like chaos in our lives. We don't do a lot of drama or things that don't make sense. If what you're saying and what you're doing don't add up, we're quick to get out of there. So in that sense, yes, we're boring because we don't like mess. But we like to have fun, and we're hilarious. Hilarious. You just have to get to know us. Let's talk about 5 myths that people actually believe to be true about astrology, zodiac sign, Capricorn. Before we get started, in case you're wondering, yes, I do offer private astrology readings, link in bio to schedule your appointment. And I want to encourage you to join us for our weekly astrology Q&A. We talk about astrology and manifestation every Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 7:30 Central Time, and that will be 7:30 p.m. So come and join us. Now, back to Capricorn. Number 1 myth that people believe to be true about Capricorn is that they're controlling. And that one, I would say, is partly true. But it's not just out of a desire to control everyone and everything. It's merely out of a desire to manage. If you remember, Capricorn is a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs are bosses, or the organizers of the zodiac. They're the CEOs of the zodiac. So Capricorn is very much so interested in a secure foundation. It's all about structure. It's all about law and order. And they like things to go well. And historically, it's been proven that Capricorn, likes being in charge, because when they're in charge, things are smooth. Number 2, Capricorn is heartless. Capricorn is not heartless. Capricorn is just choosy about what they care about. They understand that human emotions are a liability that get in the way of productivity. And I hate to put it so simply, but that's basically what it is. If I give in to that, I could spend time, catering to things and activities that don't lead me to my goal. So I choose who I care about, when I care about them, and how I care about them. It's not that I am a heartless, it's that I am guarded with my emotions and I use them very carefully. The irony of that accusation is that Capricorn is actually the most sensitive out of all the earth signs. Capricorn is called a sea goat because half of them is immersed in water, which represents emotions. So Capricorn feels deeply, just not for everyone and everything. Number 3, people say Capricorn is not friendly. I disagree with that. Capricorn is actually quite friendly. Again, they're sensitive, so they're not rude people. They're just introverted for the most part. They would rather observe. So Capricorn is not the type that's just going to be the life of the party, mingling with everybody. They just like to be in the back so they can figure out who's who before they get involved. Number 4, Capricorn wants to dominate. What earth sign does not want to dominate? Can you answer me that? Taurus does, and so does Virgo. All earth signs want to dominate. The difference is Capricorn is a boss. They're a CEO, so naturally they're going to have boss-like skills. It's just a little bit more overt. And yes, Capricorn is possessive. That's just what it is. And lastly, number 5, Capricorn is never happy. That's not true. Capricorn likes the simple things. Family, friends, good food, good vibes. They like being at home. They love working. They love things that bring joy. Capricorn is happy when they feel secure. But you got to make them feel secure and you'll see the other side.
Aquarius doesn't get that. You know what we get? We get work. So if I've been working my whole life and I've been breaking through one barrier after another, been busting my ass after another, just pushing through these steps, these obstacle steps to just like make my way to the top, what makes you think that I would willingly want to waste my time? Let's be logical here. Entertaining a lazy person who does not have enough self-respect to admit when they've dropped the ball on themselves and they need to just take a couple steps back to gather themselves and try again so they can hit their target this time. You're speaking to the wrong audience, because love is about learning ourselves so we can become better lovers, so we can give good love to others.
I need Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aquarius to come and sit on my couch, guys. We need to have a serious conversation. How is it going, first of all? How's life going? How are you getting through life? How are you seriously getting through life? Like, how are you doing? Because a little birdie told me that some of you are out here raw dogging life without connecting with your ancestors. And if you're in that group, like, how are you doing it? Especially if you have Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius rising, or if you have Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aquarius stellium, meaning when you look at your birth chart, if you have 3 or more planets that are in those signs, okay? And I need at least one of those placements to be a personal placement. So I'm not talking about group. I'm not talking about Pluto. I'm not talking about Saturn. I'm talking about like top 6, like your big 6, like your sun, your moon, your rising, your Mars, your Venus, and of course Mercury. How are you getting through life if you are a Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aquarius stellium, or Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aquarius rising without your ancestors? Because life is going to be harder for you guys. That is the point. Life is harder for you because you have more blessings. The blessings that you have is that you have a direct line to God, a direct line to Source, and a direct line to your ancestors. Those are your blessings. Use them. Those are your gifts. Your gifts.
For more astrology content, you may follow all of our YouTube astrology channels. The first one being at Ntuitive Healing for Astrology 101, at Styled Under Libra for Love, at Astrology Weekly for horoscopes and manifestation, and lastly at Styled Under Virgo for medical astrology. You may check out intuitivehealing.com for astrology readings as well as healing crystals, and make sure to check out our manifestation group on Patreon at patreon.com/intuitivehealing. Catch you soon on the next video.